Yo, this is how we starting off.
Yes,
First of all, it's Sunday. We got Cookie in the house of Queer and Cool. Girl, how are you, Cookie?
I'm doing fabulous.
How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling lovely.
Cookie is the most professional stripper I met in my life. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Like, I've been Philly, Miami, Houston, San Diego, New York. I ain't never met such a nice stripper who was just so punctual. She was stressing out about her Uber. I'm like, girl, relax. You're all good.
5 minutes
girl.
late, I'm like, no. I need you to go faster. Like, I don't know why this light is taking so long, but I need you to magically change it. Like, please.
Yo, when she came in, I had to give her a shot. Like, I was like,
I'm sorry.
I was like, poor girl. Oh my God, girl. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Thank
I have
you
a
for
birthday
joining
party
us.
tonight, so
Mhm.
I'm very, like, it's a surprise.
Yes.
So I'm very,
Oh, and it's a surprise. I see.
That's the best part about it. They don't know. So if it does, anything fails, it's
Right.
okay.
Right,
Or
right.
at least the positive point of view I'm trying to keep.
That's true.
At least
like,
they don't know
that's
what's going
true,
on.
like,
So
you-
it doesn't have to be perfect. And it's at a studio. So it's like a get
Oh,
together.
okay.
It's like a little getty. And this is like
Yeah.
my first boyfriend, I
Ooh.
guess.
Ooh.
I've never
Give
had.
us tea. Give us exclusive. Give it to us.
Like I said, when I was on the last podcast, I was with my ex-girlfriend. Like,
Right.
I've only ever been with females. So
Right.
for me to have a man
Mhm. Ooh.
that actually knows courtlyship or courtliship, however you say it,
Right.
and just mannerism, like just having values of morals.
Girl,
Like,
what rock did you find him under?
he came to me. He found me.
Period.
I wasn't looking for it. I was not looking for it. Because
That's when you
after my
find the good ones.
ex-relationship, when I tell you this girl put me through
Hell.
hell and back, like, we was cool. Everybody knows I'm a dancer. I've been doing this shit since I was 17.
Mm-hmm.
So for the last 5.5 years, I've been dancing. You feel me? So
Right.
everybody I've been with in between that knows what I do and what I
Right.
don't do and what I get into.
Right.
I'm always thugging in public. You feel me? Like, I'm
Right.
not trying anybody that I'm with.
Right.
And respectfully, I say it to everybody. I've had the same phone number since I was 11.
Right.
So if you
got
go
something
through
to
my
say, yeah.
phone, if you look at my phone, just understand there's going to be shit in there. But I'm always 100. That girl put me through the works. I was like,
How long
bro,
were you and her together?
almost 2 years.
Almost. Okay.
It was a year and 8 months. But
Mm-hmm.
the 6 months, 7 months that she moved out here, because we was long distance. I'm very big on long distance. Get out
Okay.
I don't like people in my face too much. Like this,
Okay.
again, he's first boy, lives
And-
like 20
and-
minutes away from
Oh,
me.
shit.
Very close. Like we're, what Meek Mill said is 24/7. Like we was dead ass
Yes.
7 days a week, in and out, waking
Oh,
up. So
shit.
it was like, all right, this is
Dynamics
very
have
different for me.
changed.
Yeah, this is very different for me.
Holy shit. So you went from a long distance relationship with a gual, and she was living in New York. Okay, and so that was cool.
Yeah.
And now you are with a man, and he lives 20 minutes away, but y'all spend a lot more time together.
And me, I'm very big, like, if I got it, I'm always do what I can
Right.
for everybody else around me. Like, I'm very big on money. It doesn't matter to me. Like,
Mm-hmm.
everybody be like, oh, money buys opportunity. Money, no, literally money is a barter system. And I think people really fail to realize we went from exchanging chickens and cows to a cow is paper. What the fuck
Right.
is paper? Like,
Right.
paper is a tree. Paper is a plant.
Depending
Like,
how you exchange it is how powerful
you feel
it
me?
can be.
So now
Right.
I look at it like I literally just want, like, I'm the friend. Fuck calling me to come help you fight or help you
Right.
do no bullshit. I'm the safe house. I
Yes.
love my home to be an environment for people to feel safe. So for me, I
Right.
like giving back. So if I'm making 10, if I'm spending 8, because I'm not going to, I spend 2, save 8, whatever.
Right.
But if I do it in reverse, that 8, 9 out of 10 times, only a band came to me.
Right.
Everything else is going to everybody around me.
You
Like,
circulate
I'm
it.
very big right now. My biggest mission right now is getting my mama a house.
Go
And
ahead,
my, and my
girl.
little sisters, you feel me? So it's like, she built the home that we had in PA.
Right.
Because she didn't even
What
want
part?
to be
What part
the
PA
Poconos.
did you live in?
the Poconos.
The Poconos.
I was
Okay,
in
that's not far
Tampa.
from where I was at. I was in Philly.
It is far, babe.
Not too bad.
No,
not too bad.
that Philly to me was further than New York to me.
Really?
Yes, a drive from my mom's house.
I don't know why I didn't feel like it was far when I was like living
It's
there.
not, because it's still in the same state, so
Right.
relatively.
But you know, when you were a
Philadelphia.
kid and you were excited and you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah, we're going on a trip.
Yeah, like you know,
But
you go
you
to
know
Jordan
what's
Park,
crazy?
you go to
I've never been to
Poconos.
Philadelphia.
Really? Well,
Respectfully, I've never been to Philly. Like, I don't know. I know it's big on cheesesteaks, I think.
yeah, it is. It is.
But I don't know.
Farting
really
ass
what it is.
motherfuckers.
Like, as much as Meek Mill is,
Loud ass.
you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I am a Fabulous, not like,
Yeah.
I'm a Jay-Z.
Well, if you're saying that
or-
you was closer to New York, though, it makes sense. Like,
exactly.
I mean,
And
it does-
I'm from New York, so
Right.
that was like a go-to. Like, I love the city, but I was in the sticks when we were in the Poconos.
Right.
So it's like, you had two options. Staying your ass in the house, bored as fuck,
Right.
minding your motherfucking business, and you just sad, depressed eventually. Because obviously I moved there as a kid, and then it grew
Right.
into the depression. But
yes.
or you could be with the fuckery, because there's nothing but kids
Right.
with licenses and money.
Right.
Because I started working at 14 out there. So
Okay.
you can start working and having money
And
for
what
no
were you
reason.
doing at 14? Because
I
now I want to know what the transition was from 14 to 17, where you started dancing, and then I want to know how you got to Miami.
So I started at 14, Johnny Rockets. And I've had
The burger joint place, right?
but it was in the outlets in PA or on 611. So it was like literally, well, they can't see, but it's like a very small walk in, walk out type of joint. Like they had tables, so it wasn't like a to-go spot, but
Right.
essentially it was too small to do the rollerblades and all that extra shit.
Right, right.
Granted,
I see.
I'm nimble. I would have been able to do it anyway.
Right,
But,
right.
feel me? We didn't do like the hourly dances, not the spectacular Johnny Rockets. It was like a in and out Johnny Rockets or to go Johnny Rockets. But
Okay.
that gave me the essence of a schedule. Like I already was based off of my school, so I'm very efficient. I like being efficient. I like everything to have a purpose, a role that it plays.
Right.
Is the role that I'm going to allow it to play, and that is what you're supposed to ideally do efficiently. So if I tell you, you got to get balloons, and
Right.
I'm on the cake, if we come back at this time that we set, you don't have balloons, bitch, that's not efficient. I need you
Right.
to be
Kind of like
on
people
point.
management in a way.
But in my head. So
Right.
it's like everything I do is like that. It's calculated to a T. Even conversations that I have, it's like, nah, I'm gonna say this because I know this person's gonna react this way. So I need
Right.
if I know I'm about to go to work and you're arguing with me, I'm not gonna say certain shit because then it's gonna prolong the argument and I need to go to work. You feel me?
Yes,
Like
that's
everything
true.
in my head is calculated.
Oh, you very calculated. You earth sign or something?
I'm a Taurus.
Yeah, cause they ain't no way. It ain't no way it's a water sign. All right, no. Okay, that makes
So-
sense. All right.
So from Johnny Rockets, and I'm a big people person. So even though I'm at Johnny Rockets, I was helping people at Dunkin' Donuts. I had Rue 21. I was working.
Oh my
God.
My childhood.
So Johnny Rockets, Rue 21, Domino's, Great Wolf, Kalahari, Camelback. I've had a lot of jobs.
Holy
Those
shit.
3 were resort jobs. So I was a lifeguard for those. I was a retail sales associate for Rue 21. I was a waitress for Johnny Rockets and Domino's, or sales associate for Domino's. I'm thinking more corporate jobs. When I moved out here, I transferred the Domino's over here. So I had the Domino's on point when I was 17 because I graduated from Dillard High School. So my last senior year was the only year I
see.
have in Florida as a
So your
kid.
senior year of high school was
in
in Florida.
Yes, that was epic.
What a hell of a
that
culture
fucking change for me was like, okay, everybody's family oriented to fuck my mom.
Yeah.
I was like,
you heathen.
my first time hearing, "Hey yo, bitch, I told you not to fucking touch my fucking cereal." I'm like, yo, who you talking to? Yo, my
Right.
mama's getting me fucked. Bitch,
Your
I almost
mom,
fucking
right.
hit him, bro. I was
Right.
like, who is you talking to?
The
Who
gall,
is you talking to?
the gall down here though is
I'm
wild.
like, no. And then I had to adapt to I'm a very adaptive person. So once I started, like, it only took me about a month to figure out how people are out here.
Mm-hmm.
Very money oriented. Fuck culture,
Yeah,
fuck
that's true.
background. Haitian Jamaicans supposedly hate each other, but as soon as money is in the middle, KOD was my first fucking strip club.
Oh, shit.
That was a big black community strip club or like a hood strip club for me.
Right.
I've never heard of Money Wars. What the fuck is that? Niggas don't even care about the bitches.
Right.
They throwing money at each other. You just lucky enough to be in that section. You feel me? Like, I've never heard of some shit like that.
Right.
So I'm like, bitch, you just smacked me in my motherfucking forehead aiming at this nigga. You got bad aim. Like, what the fuck?
Like.
So it was a very big culture shock at 17 to move. Mind you, I started dancing, like I said, under the papers, without an ID in Atlanta with my best friend. Shout out Brim, Femi.
Ayo, period.
My best friend, that's my baby mama. She was already going through her changes. The best way I can put my best friend is she wanted a lifestyle she wasn't ready for, but so excited about. We're both from PA, but she's from Texas. I'm from New York.
Right.
She fucked with a lot of New York niggas. Yeah. I know New York niggas ain't shit. And essentially, the only reason why I say that is because New York is such a depressive state. Or the tri-state area is a very depressing, like, situation.
Yes.
So niggas literally make money to pay bills, if that. Like, they don't even be having their own shit to be paying bills for. You sleep in your mama crib, but you ain't got no car. You don't got no clothes on your back that you paid for yourself. You don't have no, like, you're not helping your mom. You're not helping your mom.
Chew them the fuck up right now.
You're not helping your mom fucking do shit, but you laid up in that bed trying to get me over there and fuck quietly? Bitch, I'm screaming. Fuck you talking about. Fuck you.
Right.
Matter of fact, respectfully to your mama, because she takes care of your ass, I'm just going,
right.
You feel me? But at the end of the day, like, and I say that in the essence of even New York Dykes, New York studs, because again, I've never had a man or a boyfriend.
Until recently.
Right. No. Granted, I started having sex with boys 14. But I did it to get it out of the way. I was already fucking females prior to that. And I was a baby already. So mind you, I already like females. I like the way the female body is. I love how much we have to go. Like, I respect women. I've never had respect for men. My dad ain't shit. My stepfather is emotionally detached. So it's like I never had a bond for men. I never cared for men.
I can understand that.
So growing up, boys was toys for me. Like in high school, I know, and I'm not saying this to be conceited or cocky or anything, but I have always been told I'm a pretty girl, so I knew that.
You are a pretty girl.
So for me in high school, middle school, all the boys, you want to do my homework? That's fine. But then I noticed that I'm smarter than them. How the fuck I gave you $20 or shit? I'm pretty enough you did it for free, and I got a worse grade than if I did it myself. Fuck you. Men to me or boys to me at that point were just fucking nothing. Exactly. You are essential for nothing. So then I got so caught up in anatomy and everything. I started to do my spiritual journey. So I noticed that men are essential for females to feel safe and comfort. So I could never stand, like with the LGBT community, I grew up, I can't even say disrespecting, but not respecting bisexual people. Because I was like, because I was told my dad was very big on, you're in a phase. This is a phase. This is not you. He disrespected my very first
bisexuality was a phase.
Exactly. So I'm like, I don't respect that. You either you gay, you not. I'm not. There's no in between.
You either bump coochies or you ride dick.
Period. So for a very long time, even if I was fucking boys, I don't know you, nigga. I don't fucking don't.
She said, not me though.
Don't say that. Like,
not me though.
Like, I was the perfect side bitch for so long because you not disrespecting me.
Right.
I respect your bitch enough to not say nothing. What the fuck?
She said, be quiet.
Be quiet. God damn it. Like, why would you fuck me for? Like, what?
Enough. Enough.
Why? Why
are
are
you
you
running
running predicament? Because she
your
looked good
mouth?
as fuck, and you now make me feel bad. Like
Now-
I could have gone
Now
without
I
knowing
have
what your bitch
to
looked
fuck
like.
your
Like
bitch.
that part. And now I'm ain't shit because I fucked you, I fucked her, I'm a slut, I'm this and that. I'm cool with that. I've been a slut since before I even lost my virginity. Like I was a football manager for 3 years and a basketball manager for a year in my high school. So I was always around boys.
Right.
Essentially why I don't care for them.
Right.
They
You
talk
niggas think.
fuck stink. This is low key all gay.
Like,
I'm sorry. Or
the
experimental.
DL ones.
I'm not gonna say that.
The DL ones.
No, fuck DL.
Yeah,
Every boy likes to experiment. I will say that.
oh, they about to be mad about this one.
Prior to being 16, 17, maturity for puberty of boys, because puberty can hit anywhere from 12 to 18 for men. Puberty in itself makes boys experimental. And that doesn't necessarily mean boy on boy, because there
Right.
are cultural backgrounds that don't permit that, don't
Right.
allow you to even fathom the idea.
Yep, like
But-
la 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 la.
But again,
right.
I was in PA, so now
Exactly,
these
it's a
is
different
black
dynamic.
boys around white men,
White boys, yeah.
white boys, white everything. So now I'm starting to see on the away games, on the buses and shit, y'all motherfuckers is humping each other's faces, y'all
Yep.
fucking each other, finger popping
Yep.
each other's assholes. Sir, I thought you liked women. I thought you was flirting with me like 15
Right.
minutes ago.
You're going to
You're-
prom with Sarah.
Thank you. You just got her a corsage like 2 days
Right,
ago. I'm
but-
mad confused.
But you're jacking off Jack.
Like, why is Billy's whole ass in your face, sir?
Right.
And then it's kikiing. Like, they don't even notice that they're doing gay shit. And now
Yep,
if you
yep.
make it a gay point, it'll be like, nah, what the fuck is you talking? Like,
Yeah,
now,
mad
and
as
that's
shit.
the ego that a man carries.
Exactly, like,
So they
yes.
can't be embarrassed. I've noticed men don't take embarrassment lightly, which... Going on backgrounds, again, I'm a very adaptive person, so I like to know what I'm talking about. I like to know what I'm even being around. Black men, Asian men, and I'm talking about the whole continent. I'm not specifying. And South American. However, South American, because Africans and Europeans kind of go hand in hand when it comes to cultural I can't even say.
Acceptance.
There you go. That would be the best word
best
to
term,
use
yeah.
it. They have they only literally branch out once Europeans started with ancestry and royal blood. But prior to that, they kind of had the same idea, like everybody's kind of free natured, naked everywhere, like we're nudists. Everything was
right.
basically the same culture. Hence why Africans can wear what they wear, like the tribal wear and stuff like that. And Europeans, French people love being naked and everything.
That's true.
They're essentially the same background.
Right.
Whereas South Americans, Asians, and I just said this. I'm lit.
She took us on a whole tour.
You feel me? But
I
anyway,
just went through so
they
many
all have
Wikipedias.
the same background, so I understand like Caribbean aspect. Like once I
Yeah.
moved out here, I understand like there's certain things you can't say to certain
Yeah.
men, and I love a Caribbean background. I've
Okay,
had
right.
my first love, and I fucking hate this woman so much now because she is so.
I hate you.
This is the I as a whatever generation I am, millennial, whatever the fuck.
Are you born after
2001.
95? Okay, then yeah.
I don't know which
I think
one
like
it is.
Gen Z, X, Y, Z, whatever.
Yeah, word. But as far as I'm concerned, I don't care for the terminology of like toxicity or whatever. This is the most toxic bitch I've ever fucking dealt with. This is like a I love you, you love me. Why the fuck can't you get it together? Like,
Oh, how I've been through that.
my first love was Guyanese and Venezuelan.
Oh my gosh.
Hence why I
You
love.
went
She
head
topped it
in.
off for me. I had a whole wedding planned in my head.
Oh my gosh.
Colors and gold everywhere, henna all over
Don't
my
you?
body. Like
Woo, heads
she
over
had
heels.
me in a whole culture shock. Like
Right.
I wanted that. I
Right.
wanted that wedding.
I wanted you.
Fuck if
I
you in a
wanted
man
you.
suit or a dress, because I
Right.
understand your family probably
Right.
not gonna fuck with the fact that we're even doing this.
Right.
But I have this in my head now. You can't leave me.
I have the budget.
So So for me, it's like from her, I had a Portuguese and black. Well, we're just gonna call her black because I don't remember which one it was. It wasn't American black though. I know that. Jamaican, Haitian, Jamaican. The one right before was Bajan. My best friend's Bajan. Well, ex-best friend, best friend. He's the only boy that I called my best friend. And that was because around the time I started having sex with boys, he was my second body.
Okay.
So from then, it was like, I fuck with you. We're both Tauruses. So I fuck with you, you fuck with me. I get your mentality. I'm learning from you. And that's my biggest thing. I love learning things. So when I learn from people.
You strike me that you like to learn.
I just like, and it's fucking annoying. Like, I compare myself to, if anybody's ever watched Austin and Ally, Trish, she changes jobs so quickly. Like, every episode she has a new one. That's literally me and my mind. I like learning new shit. Right. But it's not essential. I don't need this shit, but at least I'm 21, about to be 22-year-old female in a 2-bedroom, 2-bath that can clean her own goddamn house and do the plumbing if I really need to. Now, I'm a girl. Right. I'm not going to. But
she said, I'm a lady. Don't play with it.
I'm definitely going to flirt with the maintenance man. But, essentially, I'm aware that I can do it. The only thing I feel like as a girl I can't do is change a tire, and that's just because I'm 100 pounds. I can't get the thingy to go down.
I feel you.
I know how to do it, just can't physically do it.
Well, I'm twice your size, and I won't do it. How about that? Chaboy,
but
get your ass over
so
here.
Many dudes, I know how to do shit. Like, every girl I've ever had a sexual relationship or a relationship with tells me or even my friends tell me I'm the man of the relationship.
Really?
I am a dyke that is so feminine.
Right.
Or at least.
Oh, that is a good way of looking at it.
Or at least that's how I look at it, because I'm always with females. Now, essentially now I am with a man. So it's like, okay. He opens the doors.
Chivalry's not dead type shit.
I'm trying to tell you, the first
Take
month,
notes, ladies.
Every week I had flowers and a card. And I'm like, bro, like, what the fuck?
I love that. So let's, like, before we talk about your experience with, because I have 2 questions, right?
Talk to me.
You good?
It was like,
don't cut this out.
Music.
Because we're like, no music.
No music.
Sorry, our video guy had us like, you good? You good, bro?
I'm like, I don't do ASL. I don't know sign language.
Right, I'm like.
Over here with Wakanda Forever. I'm like, I'm trying to figure this out.
Damn it.
Social cue's not cute.
Versus Black Power.
I'm trying to say, I'm not understanding.
I'm like.
Yeah, he was like.
But anyways,
before we
when it comes to the dating world, because like, let's talk about it, like we want to know, have you experienced any troubles in relationships because you're a stripper? Take that shot. In fact, let me get my shot too, because no labels. Y'all want to sponsor? queerandcool@gmail.com.
That part. We take donations. We don't need GoFundMe for that. Cash App, Zelle, PayPal.
Subscribe to our
Venmo,
Patreon.
what you want.
It's only $3-4 a month. You know what I'm saying? But let's really talk about that, because I'm sure even people who might want to get into stripping think about that, because a lot of people think about their love lives in the sense of, how's this going to affect my love life? So how has stripping affected your love life?
I'm going to start with my foundation of this topic. I like transparency.
Boom.
I am very, very, very vocal with what I do, what I don't do, what I'm comfortable with, what I'm not. With my customers, with my partners, with my family, my friends. I'm an open book, and I say that with the essence of literally being a book that fell on the floor by accident and fell on the perfect page, because that's what you needed to know.
Hello.
My relationships have put me, like this one right here is giving me peace. This is the first one that I actually can say is peaceful. I can communicate properly, even if we have turmoil within the conversation or the communication is not being comprehended. We can still step back, be like, you know what? This is what I noticed, can acknowledge it and fix it.
Yeah.
Every relationship that I've had prior to this, and I will admit I've had a pee before, has put me in a predicament where I felt less than myself because I can't be open. You're not going to be able to handle what I'm able to tell you.
Ooh.
So it's like, I don't know if I can even do this relationship because I'm very open and you don't know how to take what I say, because my thing is I'm never disrespecting my relationship. As a stripper to this day, nobody can ever say I cheated on them.
Hello. That part.
Selling pussy, whatever you want to call it, prostitution, hello, whatever. Right. I've never cheated on nobody, because cheating, groundwork to cheating is if you feel like you can't tell your partner.
Right. Hello. That's a good point. But if it's something that you're expressing to your partner, you're honest about telling
it's not cheating,
because
at the end of the day, you're getting paid for it. I
right.
hope.
Because
now,
if you're not
that sounds like
a personal problem.
Like cheating, but
that sounds like
again,
you have
there's
no
always
boundaries.
a business transaction with me and men.
Right.
So essentially, no man that's met, even, and I say this respectfully because I love him so much, even the men I met today or I'm with today, I met at the fucking club.
Right.
And they all say don't fall in love in the club. I'm not saying that that's not essential for your survival in the club, because there's some new strippers, baby strippers, following social media and all that, thinking that this shit is sweet. You're not gonna find your boyfriend in a fucking strip club.
Right.
You're gonna find a trick that likes you enough to essentially try to get you out of the game. That's where your foundations have to be placed.
Right.
I'm big on morality and value. So I need a man that's not trying to take me out to be his servant. I don't need a nigga, I'll pay your bills, I'll pay for this, I'll pay for that. But I need you on call every time I fucking call you, and I'm putting my stress on you every day, and I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And you just gotta take it just because you paying for shit.
Right, like.
I like peace, no problems.
Yeah.
Never. Fuck always. Never. So
that sounds like a slave. Like,
thank you.
I don't like that.
And then again, essentially, most of those men that are like that are white or have European descent.
Right.
So, no!
Right.
No! I can admit I have a prejudice or a bias. Can never be racist on something that was created by that race. However, I do have a prejudice. I do have a bias. Mind you, my mother married and has 3 children with a Portuguese man. So half of my family is white.
Right.
Still don't like the way they think. And
that's okay.
The things that I've noticed, even being a part of that family, being a part of my family, they have certain privileges that most of us don't. In America, at least. Now, you go to like any Asian culture, they're equivalent to black people. They're just like, whoa, oh my God. Different. But, you know, in America, in the United States, hence why once I hit 25, if I'm still in here, kill me, please. Because I don't want to be here after that. I'm trying to, I'll get property out here for the money value. Anytime I come back, I'll still have US dollars. But I'm trying to get a house somewhere else. I don't even care where it is.
I don't blame you.
I really don't want to be
here.
I
don't blame you. I always tell people.
As much as I want to be in the islands, I don't think water and tsunamis and me being very, very scared. It's a good idea.
I feel
but
that.
I feel like he just got me my passport last month.
Y'all hear that, ladies? He got her
When
her
I tell
passport.
you, he's done a lot for me.
I am so happy
and we've only
for
been
you.
together for 3 months. We've only been talking, mind you. He hasn't asked me out for real yet. But that's how
that is amazing, though.
He's like, we're dating. He gives me back that idea of the 90s, early 2000s, where it's like they're dating, they go together, but they're not going steady yet.
Right.
Once they go steady, he asks her out.
He's building y'all building the
but
foundation.
everybody claims it as talking. They talking now.
Y'all dating.
Thank you. I'm 21, and I'm like, isn't that dating? But no, we're not dating.
No, that's not talking.
We just fucking.
No, talking to me is like every now and again we might link up here and there and
sneaky
whatever.
Link.
But
that's what I call a sneaky
or
link.
like I might chat with you here and there. Like it's not consistent.
I hit you up when I'm drunk or whatever, but Other than that, I'm not talking to you about my day. I'm
talking is chatting at this point to me, but that's flowers every week with a card? Like, let's pay attention to detail.
I'm sorry, you wrote in this?
Yeah.
Because I've had cards.
Yeah, but you
nobody
wrote in
writes
this.
in them shits no more. They just find something that
You sent me construction paper.
Okay. It pisses me off because of how old he is. He's about to be, no, he's 31 now, actually. His birthday was in December. My last P.
What's a P, by the way? Because Okay, got you.
You work with women.
Right.
Like, essentially.
Right.
You have 2 daughters.
Right.
You work with women.
Right.
Granted, you and your mother's relationship is not the best. It's not ideal. It's whatever. I understand that. Mm-hmm. But you are 31 years old. Work with nothing but women since you've been 15, 14.
Right.
You mean to tell me you're going to buy me a bouquet of flowers from Publix? Didn't even try to arrange it in any way, any specific. Mind you, I go to Publix for my own flowers, so I know they're 3 for $12. You didn't even spend that much for these motherfuckers, okay? So you couldn't even put the extra effort in putting them together.
Effort.
You could have just cut the fucking plastic, put them together.
Right.
I don't even care if they look decent. Just put them fucking together.
Just scramble it like they're eggs.
Gave me a card for Christmas that just said Merry Christmas. Like, that's all you wrote. Because the paragraph, the audacity of this nigga had the words come out of his mouth to say, now what was in the card is how I feel about you.
Okay.
Merry Christmas. That's how you felt about me. That's all I wrote. That's all I read.
That's how you feel.
Cause I read the card. Yeah,
you
it's
feel
cute,
like
but
Santa?
what you handwritten was Merry Christmas, love, da da da. So it's like,
effort is the word. Like
no, fuck that. I'm not accepting the bare minimum anymore.
No, but I'm saying, like, effort is the word in sense of you have to balance what people give you at this point.
And I'm talking about this man was in my house. Like, I took care of this man for almost 7 months. Didn't pay no bills in the house. I think he, to this day, will forever advocate on the idea that he pawned his chain for 1 month because I was short like $200. Okay. Anyway. You're staying in my crib for free.
You're staying in my crib and
you
I'm
had
21.
me robbed. You had your brother stay in the crib. Like, I'm talking about, like, I did everything that I possibly could comfortably for you. Because I believed in the vision that you had for me. Because everybody's going to hear the story. Why was you with him for so long? That's a P. He's not doing nothing for you. No.
Right.
I was never about the money. And I think that's where people are so into this 2023 situation, this new day and age.
Yes.
Money is like you got to show it off. I want a house that niggas can come to and feel safe. I want a crib. Like, again, I'm a homebody.
That was me.
So my house is going to have I want a mansion just because I don't want to leave my house to go to the gym. I don't want to leave my house to go to a fucking pool or I want all of that in my crib. So I can see myself spending mad money on my house.
You're supposed to leverage your home.
My point. But I want the comfortability of my everything. I want I want a mall in my crib. Like, when I go in my closet, I want so much shit in that bitch.
Right.
When the fuck did I get this? This shit still intact. Like, everything has tags on it. Exactly. And everybody needs to show it off. And that's what's pissing me off. It's the fact that I know this man is dead ass in the dirt right now. And he's still, because I'm a stalker. Once I like you, once I have love for you, once I tell you I love you, I'm always going to love you. And I'm never going to take that back.
Right.
And that's where a lot of people to today have a problem with. I detach myself very easily, quickly. I'm good on the rebound game. I'm cool off that.
Right.
But if I know I love you, I'm always going to be checking in. Even if you don't know I'm checking in.
Right.
I'm making sure you good. I'm making sure you valid.
Exactly.
You feel me? So it's like, to this day, I see him posting shit. And I'm like, you got all this money now. But where the fuck was that shit when you was in my house?
Hello.
When I'm crying myself to sleep in your arms, DK.
Right.
And you knock the fuck out. You don't even give a fuck. And essentially, that's again why I don't really respect men. They're not empathetic. They're not really da-da-da-da. This man right here that I got
today, changed the game.
It's like, they make you like this? They make y'all like this? Where the fuck was I shopping? Where the fuck was I shopping? Like, what?
You know what? Like,
So Javon, Rashid Lawson, I pray to God, if this does not happen, delete this motherfucking video off your podcast. Because if it does not work, I mean, I give him his flowers. I really do, because and that's big on me.
No, I
even
understand
to this
that.
day,
I
my best
understand
friend, even though we're not cool, because he did some
grimy.
No, I believe in efficiency.
Yes.
You are my best friend now is 4 years older than me, so he's 25 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna put his business out there, but you not step in the way I need you to.
Hello.
So, for me as a grown woman, I need to know that since we've had sex, you're always, and for me being a queer, bisexual, whatever you want to call it, I consider myself pansexual because I don't care who it is.
Right, pansexual.
Girl,
Okay, got you.
I almost had me a tranny once.
I was just talking about this yesterday that like I was.
I want a 2-for-1 package deal. Fuck is you talking about? That's titties and dick. I'm on that, bro. Let me get one. Let me get one.
Give it to me. She said, "Give it to me."
That's like, you know how people have fetishes and kinks and shit like that.
Yes.
That is like a rarity that I would pay money for. I would be a trick for, bro. My name is Cookie. You can find me at Cookie.
Here is the
with
policy.
2 E's .ok. I shit you not. If you got a penis and you got titties and you look good in the face or know how to put on makeup, I don't even care if you look good without it. Just put on makeup properly.
I will do it.
I will be blindfolded. I don't even care. Just let me rub you. Let me give you a massage. I don't care.
Your titties on my face and dick me down.
Like, missionary would be so fun with a fucking tranny, bro. Like, come on. What did you talk about? You in me, and I get a water boat. What you talking about? That is a 2-for-1. I love bundles. You tell me to get, no, bro. I was just talking about this. I'm getting this birthday party together, right? I'm like, what do you get? I've never had a boyfriend, so I'm like, what the fuck do you get a nigga for a gift? I'm like, do they not have bundle packages? Where's the you get a loofah, a fucking soap, and a goddamn scrubby thingy all together for $25? Where's the fucking sneakers, the shoes, and the hat?
Right. Or you get a cap, a brush, and a wave cap.
like I like a variety of shit that you could get for. It could be more than what I was gonna pay originally, but that's fine because everything's together.
Right.
I didn't have to go look for shit.
That's true.
Ass? You gotta have ass. I'm an ass girl. I don't care for titties. Like as a queer, I'm not big on titties. I have my own, or at least I don't know. I used to.
Got mine.
Let me double back. When I was younger, I was on birth control and shit. So I had 32 triple Ds, and I was a size medium in Victoria's Secret panties. I will say the type of people I deal with have had me so depressed. I lost 6 pounds in the matter of 2 months. So,
oh my God,
that is why I'm as little as I am now.
In 2 months, 56
and
pounds.
I've never been able to gain it back. My metabolism was already fast, so when I was
as you get older,
I had stopped birth control. So once I stopped that, I'm already naturally sweating everything, all that. So the birth control was the only thing allowing me to gain that weight, keeping it and all that shit. Yeah. And my mom's side of the family is a little bustier, but my dad as thin as a toothpick. I see. You know, so I essentially was going to get my daddy's genes.
Don't you hate what love makes you do?
No. What I can say, I can actually genuinely put it in a positive note. Everything that I've been to led me up to what I have now.
I agree.
Because if I didn't go through what I went through before, I probably would have been the same type of bitch he's dealt with.
I will say that my last breakup,
not appreciative.
Last breakup made me who I am today, because of the fact that I thought I found my everything, and it didn't turn out. Turn that label, girl. No free sponsors. But the fact that I thought I found my everything in a person and it amounted up to essentially nothing, I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about
like I
myself.
Said, wedding,
yes.
kids, had a whole plan.
I
had a whole plan.
Same thing. I flew her to, she was the only person I ever flew to my family in Philly. You know, my dad has cancer. So the fact that I like, you know, introduced her to my family and had her on, like, I'm telling you, I like the game changed when I met her, but it doesn't take away from who she is or who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like,
essentially sound like a fucking magnificent person. So
and so is she. But two magnificent people don't always go together. And
that's how I feel about my best friend. Yep. I love that man to pieces. I
too.
always give him his fucking flowers. I always give him his props. But I need more. I can genuinely say I provide more, so I need more. Yeah. I can't be a fucking 21-year-old housewife with a nigga that's fucking 16 physically. You feel me?
Ooh.
Or financially.
Ooh, that's gonna be the one. And like, the two, come on, baby. And the three, don't play with it, boo. Like,
don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
No, like, stop. Like, oh my god.
Stop wasting time.
I hate when my homegirls taking care of men. Stop it.
No.
Like,
I'm never gonna, cause I always shut the fuck up when bitches be trying to hit me with the 2023. I ain't gonna. I be shutting the fuck up when y'all say y'all not gonna bring him a plate.
But you can.
How many you want, baby?
Yeah, you can. but there's something coming back in return for you. You know there's something, like, whether it's peace.
My problem is, up until this man right now,
yep,
I've always dealt with whatever. I've always settled. I don't
and
mind
why was that?
I like being the peace in people's lives. I like knowing that even through all your chaos, even through all your bullshit, you can come to me and cry. You can come to me and deal with your shit. You can come to me and I am
kind of like
I can't say the mom because I don't want to be your mom. I just want to be your comfort. I want to be your peace. I want to be the place that you know that you're always valid. Mm-hmm. I'm the one that can literally say I'm standing up for you behind your back, in your face, to niggas, to bitches.
That brought you joy. So then there still is a return then.
It is a return.
Because it brought you joy.
It's a self-return.
That's a self-return.
It's not that, like, to this day, as much as I've been cheated on twice by two different people. Twice by the same person, once by one. But two different people. I've had sexual shit happen to me. Mm-hmm. I've never gotten an apology. And I think the best thing for myself at 21 right now is that I gave myself that. I don't need an apology from anybody because at the end of the day, just because it's their fault that you're hurting does not make it their responsibility for you to fix yourself.
Yeah, and to heal from
it. And I heard that from somebody. I be quoting
but that's
shit
true. That's
from other people, but
true.
I swear to God, I heard that and I'm like, damn.
Closure's not going to always come. So what are you going to do without closure? Like,
but what's crazy, everybody needs closure, but you don't need it from what hurt you.
Exactly.
You need to find it within other things.
Right. Like, that closure might not always come from that person that hurt you. Yeah. Or that situation that hurt. Because sometimes it's more than just a person. Like, it's a situation.
Exactly.
It could be more than one person.
I like reading a lot. So that's my closure. I'll write out for some forsaken reason because God is good all the time.
All the time. Happy Sunday.
Hello. I always end up, because I like going to bookstores, I like finding little trinkets and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I always end up coming along on a book or a song that relates to the situation. And, you know, niggas be wanting to complain, bitches find quotes at the perfect time. Nah, that's me with books and music. I find the perfect song.
Sorry, I found it.
And you feel me? Like, what the fuck? Why you mad at me? Like,
I'm sorry, I found it.
I'm going through some shit. I want to feel like somebody else feel me.
Right.
And that's easier for me with music and books. So like when I go out in that moment, I find a book that hits what I'm going through, or at least I'm resonating and projecting it into the book. So I'm like, that's what the fuck I should have did.
Right. Don't you hate when you figure out what you should have did?
So at that point, I'm like, you know what? I'm just grateful it wasn't as bad as this book. You feel me? Like,
yes. Oh,
because the books be ODing with their fucking characters, bro.
Yes, I get that.
I can thankfully, gratefully, and essentially say, I've never been hurt to the point where it's like, I'm broken down. I've had little pieces and parts picked and chipped out off of me. I've had words spewed. Like, I've had this one girl in Homestead when I was doing the long distance shit tell me, after a good, 4 or 5 months of talking, Mind you, I done babysat her fucking nephew for her and all that. I don't love you the way you love me, so I don't know what we gonna do.
Oh.
Mind you, you in the elevator of my apartment complex texting me that.
Wow.
I've had it all.
I'm watching your nephew.
I've heard it all. And mind you, that was when I was like 18.
Right.
I've always, that's what I should add. I've never dealt with anybody my age, except my ex, my recent ex.
They've always been older. Okay.
Everybody's older than me by the minimum of 4 years. So you're not grown enough to be able to tell me this to my face.
Well, you know what? I'm going on almost 27, girl. And people my age still aren't grown enough to say, like,
Because I like transparency. If you want me to move a certain way, if you do or do not like certain things, because I'm a very big advocate on being the peace. So if I can tell that other people are not treating you the way you deserve to be treated, or I want you to be treated, I'm going to step. And with her, the one I was just mentioning, the whole
sounds like
I
you
don't
have
love
good
you,
boundaries.
whatever.
Growing boundaries.
Growing, yes, because I can acknowledge it now. At that time, I did lack very much so on pushing and being big on overindulging.
Right.
I love to be, here's a gift, I thought about you, I'm in your face all day. I'm very big on being clingy. I used to be very fucking clingy.
I relate to that so much.
Now it's like I respect time and peace and individuality.
And space, yes, and that comes with space. And you remind me of me so much, because I found so much joy, even up until my last relationship, which is why this year I'm taking the time to really just be single and go through this self-discovery and shadow work, because I was told that it's not just about creating boundaries with other people, it's also about creating boundaries with yourself, you know. And why does it bring me so much joy to do for others, even if they don't do for me? And I really had to do a lot of shadow work. So I like that, for one, you're 21, you're super mature, you know, get into the bag, you got your own place, you want to buy your mom a house, you want to move out the country one day. You realize that not all men are ain't shit. Your dynamic, even, you know, mentally has changed.
Give that.
You can't just label all men as ain't shit. Just like I can't label all
because as much
bisexuals
as I'll tweet it or I'll post it, I'll be like, this nigga, this is why I fuck with y'all niggas. But essentially, my brain does not work.
You have done a lot of rewiring.
I had to, because there's so much trauma that a lot of people carry.
Yes,
I'm big on letting go. Hence the detachment.
The art of letting go.
Ignorance is bliss. So it's like, if you can sit here and tell yourself, why me? Why did this? Why did that? Why did this? Why did that? You're always going to be in a stuck of a fucking stupid ass loop on why.
Yep.
And mind you, you're trying to make sense of something that doesn't make sense, because everybody has their own life. Everybody is living their own mission, their own goals, their own fucking accomplishments. Everybody has their own shit. So even if I'm with somebody and I'm building something together with somebody, I cannot essentially say that we have the same plan on getting to that same goal.
Yes,
we have to value the same principles, but we still may not even have the same plan, because we have different roles in that goal. And not a lot of people can even break themselves down to understanding that. They just want it the way they want, how they want it, and that's that. Me, I understand the world does not revolve around me, but my world does.
Oh.
And that's that.
She said, don't play with me. Do not play with me. Oh my God.
That's all I gotta say. Cause
I tell
my man all the time, I feel like I'm being spoiled. Because I can understand when I'm acting up because I didn't get what I wanted. And then there's essentially, I guess as a Taurus, or maybe just me growing up with just being forced to always be punctual and efficient. Right. I don't like stupid people. Yeah. If this shit does not make sense, or it's not efficient for anybody in the scenario, why the fuck are you doing it? And that's where my anxiety, that's why I said earlier, my anxiety creates frustration. My frustration creates this what people say resting bitch face, I consider resting bitch attitude. Like,
Right.
It's like you got me so
Yes.
stressed out right now that you're pissing me
Yeah,
the fuck
yeah. I
off.
was about to say, you're pissing me off. Goodbye. Like,
And it literally comes down in my brain like, all right, timing is big for me. I like to be punctual.
yes.
Today, I can compose myself to not black on you, but in my mind, I'm like, bitch, what the fuck? Like,
Right.
why? Why does that make sense
Yeah,
for
you were
you
so
to wait until
Right.
to do some shit? You feel me?
Exactly.
So again, I'm gonna break it down in my head that way, but I'm never gonna, in your face, I'm gonna be like,
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
gonna call it Uber, bro. It's
Right.
It's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Because y'all, she was.
But in my mind, I'm like, yo, what the
upset.
fuck? Like,
She was upset.
did I not fucking tell you 2-3 hours ago I had some shit to do at 1? Like,
Y'all, she was so upset that she was running late. I'm like, it's all good, girl. It's all good. And we standing up anyway.
and I was so, because again,
Right.
I was forced, and that's another thing that I will include on my relationships. I don't bring my trauma onto my next. I don't believe in
That's big.
bringing my past onto my present or future. So once I acknowledge what that relationship did for me and what it's done to me, I can shift for my next relationship. But I essentially always have the same principle of wanting to be people's peace. So I
What's
don't
the
necessarily change myself, but I change what I accept.
Right. Oh, that's the one. That's the one. How we're gonna wrap it off. Say that again.
I don't necessarily change myself, but I change what I accept. That's it.
Everyone, give it up for Cookie, y'all. Give it up for Cookie. Like,
Learn nothing about stripping, but it's okay.
Like, and you know
We'll
what
have
it
a
is,
part
like,
2. I'll be back.
Yeah, like we could have multiple parts of this because I think that this was super deep. Here's why: because it's not even just about. It's not supposed to all be about your stripping experience. It's supposed to be about the Cookie experience. You as a person, you're more than just a stripper. So it's like
I consider myself an entertainer because even
Yeah.
when I'm in the club,
But you're a person is what I'm saying. You're a person, and that's the point.
and a lot of people don't understand that.
Exactly.
We're not just ass and titties. We have something above that.
Well-
we have a face.
well-
we have a name.
Queer and Cool is so happy to have you on here. Thank you so much for joining us for the
Thank you
show.
for having me.
Catch you on the next episode.